Welcome back. Today on Real Reviews, we are here with the Sony ULT Tower 10. This is Sony's large party speaker. It's actually a portable speaker, and we're going to be unboxing it, checking it out, and doing a sound test. So first off, we have to get this thing out of the box. Let's go ahead and lay it down. Open this up. Here we go. And as always, you want to be careful when you're opening up the boxes, especially with scissors or anything sharp, because you don't want to damage anything. Let's see what this says right here. Contents, wireless microphone, optical cable. It doesn't even say there's a speaker in the box, so hopefully there is. All right, here we go. Come take a look. So we got like some type of unboxing procedure. All right, so we have some little book, some other stuff over here. Go ahead and take this stuff out and put it off to the side so we can be able to unbox this. Now, right here, you do also have a box, so grab this out too. And now they do tell you the way you're supposed to do it. Basically, you just have to open it up, tilt it over, and pull the box off, just like with most of the other speakers. Go ahead and see if we can do that. It's a little heavy, guys, but not too bad. Kind of awkward also because of the length of this box. If you have these handles pushed in, it makes it a little bit harder to get it off. Just be aware of that. Boom. So there we go. Now see what part of this we have here. Now this is the thing. We want to make sure we're not putting it down on a grill. If there is a grill on this thing, it feels like there's like some type of grill here. So probably what you want to do is just probably try to stand this thing up if we can. This looks like the top. See if we can stand it up. And I can already see it says ULT right here, so this is probably the front. It's a little bit awkward the way that this is, especially for one person to be able to take it out of the box by yourself. All right, so in order to get it out of this piece, I did have to get some help because there was like almost no way. And I didn't want to take this piece off while it was laying down on the floor to avoid damaging the grill or damaging the speaker. Let me get this bag off of it. Now this is not really that heavy of a speaker so far, but it's definitely awkward. All right, so here we go. There it is. Take a look at that. Ooh, there's a lot of static all around. It's just like crackling and popping. So that's what it looks like. So it basically comes out. If you were to take that off, you're going to be laying it down on a grill. That's why I was saying you don't want to really do that. I think the best way to do it is the way that I just did it. Stand it up first, take the top piece off, grab it by the handles, have somebody hold the bottom, and then lift it out. Okay, so here's everything that came in the box. Come over here and take a look. So first thing we have right here, we have an optical cable right here. If you want to go ahead and connect it to your device, your TV, or something that has optical input, you have that. Over here, you just have some manuals and stuff and some batteries for your microphone. Then you have your power cable right here. Nice little Sony power cable. And then last but not least, we actually have something really cool. It's Sony included, which I do like. They give you a wireless mic if you want to do karaoke. The mic looks pretty nice. It's pretty sturdy feeling. It does use some batteries here. So we're going to be using a couple of AA batteries, it looks like. And one thing about this mic is when I first opened this up, I didn't think there was anywhere to put it. But I did realize right here on the sides of the speaker has little spots that come out to be able to put your mic in. So both sides of the speaker actually have that. This side has it as well. So you can actually have two mics and you can put your mics in there. Now be careful, if you leave this open, it's gonna be really easy to break off. So make sure you close that if you're not using it for mic storage. And you might want to just take your mic out of there and close it anywhere if you're not using the speaker, or if it's in a a spot where somebody could bump into it and potentially break that off. So one thing I did notice about the speaker when I first got out of the box is that this top handle right here, it feels almost like it's a little bit loose when you pull on it. Like it kind of can't handle the weight almost. I don't know. This top handle doesn't feel that strong. So just bear that in mind. May not be as strong as it looks, or maybe not look as strong as it is. I don't really know. But anyhow, we'll go ahead and close this up. So we'll take a look at what this looks like here. It looks pretty interesting. I don't know if I really like the design look of it. Let's just go over some specs real quick. So basically, I had to write this down because these are some really strange speaker sizes. So the Sony ULT Tower 10, the speaker sizes here, it actually has four 1.57-inch tweeters. It has two in the front and actually has two in the rear, 1.57-inch. I don't really get that. It has two 3.15-inch mids. So it actually has a couple of mids, I guess right over here. Two 3.15-inch mids. And then it also has one 12.6-inch subwoofer right here in the front. This is supposedly 360-degree sound, so it's supposed to be throwing sound all around the speaker. It also has a bunch of lights on it, which we're going to be checking out in a bit. The speaker weighs roughly 64 pounds, and it does use the Sony Music Center app. I'm not familiar with that. I've never used that before. And then we do have a aux, USB, optical, guitar, and mic jack on the speaker itself. Right, so as I say, it weighs roughly about 64 pounds. Let's go ahead and measure it. See what we have here. We have roughly about, I don't know, 43.5 inches tall. So we have here, we have roughly about around 16.5 inches across. And depth, we have roughly about 17 inches deep. Take a look right over here. This is your mic right here. This is where you're gonna be plugging your mic in or your guitar. This is your minimum and maximum control right here for that. And then you have, if you're going to be using guitar, you can go ahead and press the guitar button and switch over. So that's what you have there. And then right over here in the back, you have this, which gives you your USB-A port. You have your optical port, and you also have an audio in port. So this is like for an MP3 player or something like that. You can also actually play MP3s or files off of this drive right here. If you're using a USB drive, you can actually use that. It feels, I guess, kind of sturdy. But once again, you know, these things right here, since it is just a piece of rubber, you open this and close this a bunch of times, just like bending a piece of metal, it's eventually just going to break off. So just be aware of that. And down here, you have your power port. There's no cover, nothing protecting that. Now, from what I read about the speaker, supposedly it is IPX4 on the top. It's kind of splash resistant, but it's just the top. You know, everything else is open. So I would recommend that you don't get water anywhere near the speaker. Don't even drink water near it. And the other thing is it does have wheels back here, but these wheels are not really, I mean, they don't really seem to roll the greatest. They feel solid, I guess, but they don't really seem to roll the greatest. Let's see how it actually feels when you roll it. I don't know about that. I don't really like the wheels too much either, to be honest with you. But you know, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna probably roll it outside or anything like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and get this thing plugged in and see what it looks like. Here we go, guys. First time. I mean, it looks kind of cool. I like the floor lighting. The floor lighting looks really nice. So up here we have key control. I'm not really sure what that is. Echo, I guess this is probably for like maybe like mic or guitar or something. Multicolor, looks like this is your light buttons. You're going to be changing the light color, red, yellow, green. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to be able to do that. And then over here we actually have optical in. So if you have the optical plugged in, I guess that's going to actually light up, or maybe you have to press it. And you also have TV sound booster. So if you plug in any optical, I guess you're going to press that button, and that's going to give you some type of special thing to make the sound better if you're using this as a speaker for your TV. And you can switch it to audio in, USB. None of these seem to, what do they do? They do press. They're just a little bit delayed. So a little bit of a delay there. And then obviously you have play pause button. You have volume down, volume up. And now this is what a lot of people talk about in a speaker, the Alt button. When you press the Alt button, I guess that's kind of like a bass boost. So you press that button, it's going to give you more bass, maybe more frequencies, make the speaker sound a little bit better. What we're going to do right now, we're going to go ahead and get this paired. It looks like Bluetooth is already blinking. When you're looking on your phone or on your device, you're going to find it as ULT Tower 10. Go ahead and pair with it. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so it just makes a chime, lets you know that it's paired, and now the Bluetooth button is no longer blinking. Okay, so now this has the Alt button right here, and what I just found out is it actually has two different Alt modes. It actually has deep bass for Alt mode 1 or punchy bass for Alt mode 2. So when you press it once, that's going to be Alt mode 1, and if you press it again, that's going to be Alt mode 2. It's the same color, it lights up in the same color when you do it, but we're going to actually be using it on deep bass. We're going to use it in Alt mode 1 right there when we play the music. All right, so what we're going to do right now, we're actually going to play 5 different songs for you to give you an idea of what the speaker sounds like and how it's able to handle approximately 70% volume. So please just sit back and enjoy the music.
Okay, so we just finished listening to all of the 5 songs on the Sony ULT Tower 10. And the speaker does sound decent. It has some pretty good highs. It does have some bass, but the bass, I'll tell you right now, is not quite as deep as I probably want it to be. For karaoke, this is definitely a great speaker. As a party speaker, you probably do a good job as well. It's definitely going to cast across a broad area, but if you really, really want deep bass, I'd probably say you might want to keep looking beyond the Sony. Now, if there's something that I did wrong, you guys can let me know, but I tried Alt 1, I tried Alt 2, we tried Alt off, we did everything that we could do, and we just couldn't really get the bass that you would figure would come out of a 12-inch subwoofer. Now, as far as like the build quality is concerned, I'm a little bit worried about this handle here, because when I was trying to move it around with this handle, it was making some creaking sounds, so hopefully it wouldn't like break off or anything, but the handle doesn't seem to be really that strong for whatever reason. And also the wheels on it, I really didn't like the wheels too much. I mean, you can wheel it, but I'm just not really feeling the wheels that much either. Now, I usually don't bring things on a channel that I don't personally use or I don't actually like, but this is a big Sony speaker. This is one of their higher end Sony speakers. And I just wanted to let you guys know before you go out there and buy this speaker, for me, in my personal opinion, this doesn't check all the boxes for me. Especially, I like bass. This is not giving me the bass that I like. It does have a lot of highs, but it really doesn't have the clarity that I'm looking for, you know, in a speaker this size for this price. So I'm sorry, Sony. I'm sorry, everybody out there that has a speaker and loves it. But for me personally, in my personal opinion only, not to disrespect anybody else, this speaker is not for me. If you are still interested in purchasing this speaker, I will leave a link in the description. And if you would like to support the channel, please be sure to use my links, as anything you purchase through them generates a small commission for the channel. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell button so you never miss another video on Real Reviews. See you guys next time.